What up, dudes? You guys like my sailor shirt? Yeah, I don't either. So let's get into today's video. I caught something the other day that I've never caught before, ever in my entire life. Anytime I can catch something that I've never caught before, it's awesome because I'm out there guiding every single day. And so I'm catching the same species over and over again, but I caught something that's somewhat exotic. And I'm gonna show you right now the video of me out offshore fishing the other day and catching this species that I have never caught before. You guys like my cabinets? I just got my cabinets painted, just painted them white. Check out my other videos and you'll see the difference. It looks a lot better in here. But let me get to this video right now. Check it out, man. We had a great trip, as you saw in my last video, but I did not show you the exotic fish that I caught.
Dude, a big school of mahi just came up. Big school of mahi. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I'm trying a little jig for them right here.
Watch your head.
Did not want the chum though.
You didn't want the chum?
I mean the jig. What I'm gonna do is just take a little piece of, we'll keep chumming. I'm gonna take a hook. Let's break out the squid that mahi love when you chum with squid.
All right.
Where's those at? In here?
In that box up there.
Okay.
Jack, you want to show all right?
Yeah, grab that squid. All right, I'm trying a little piece of squid. That mahi would not hit the jig. So let's hope nothing big hits this squid first. Come on, eat it. Come on. Oh, there he is, fish on. Oh, he's off. He just hammered it. I don't know what it was. That ain't a mahi. Yeah.
What's the target species?
I got one, but that's not necessarily target fish right here. This is a lot bigger than what I'm wanting. I don't know what it is. I don't know, man. He's out there on top.
That right behind the bird.
That's a big amber. This thing is like straight up shaking his head. If it's a mahi, it hadn't jumped yet, but it sure is the color one out there. That is a mahi. Holy cow! I do got him. The barracuda's trying to eat him though. Come here. Get the net. Get the net. Get the net.
Holy cow!
It's one of those rainbow runners, dude.
Oh wow!
Look, I've never caught one of these.
That's cool.
I've never caught one. Grab me, Teddy. Oh, dude.
That is cool.
I've never caught one of those in my entire life.
Check that out, huh?
That is what I thought was mahi, and it's rainbow runners.
Did you catch many of those?
I've never caught one in my entire life. That is the first time ever catching this species.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those yellowfin.
Yellowtail.
Yellowtails. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, that is cool, dude. One I've ever caught.
This is pretty cool. We caught a yellow runner. Brant's first yellow runner.
Rainbow.
Rainbow runner. It's a rainbow runner, excuse me.
So that is that's the very first rainbow runner I've ever caught right there. I don't even know the legalities on them. I know they're good to eat, but Bryan's looking it up right now just to see if we can even keep it. But man, they're a beautiful fish nonetheless. I'm super stoked to catch a fish I've never caught. Holy cow. So as you can see, we had an awesome day offshore. And that fish that I caught is called a rainbow runner. Now, they are prevalent on the west coast of the United States. I catch a lot of them in California. We have them here. They're on some of the bigger public wrecks. We don't have a ton of them. It's not something I see like every day out here. So it is somewhat of an exotic species. I've never caught one before. And I've definitely never eaten one before. And so after calling up a couple chefs that I know and asking them how I should prepare this fish, I got one answer and one answer only. And that answer is straight up sashimi. They have a very tuna looking type meat. I mean, the meat looked very similar to the blackfin tuna that we caught in yesterday's video. I'm cutting this guy up into little pieces right here. Gonna dip it in some soy sauce. It's gonna be just straight up sashimi style raw fish. Now keep in mind, I did flash freeze this fish in the freezer. That's supposedly gonna kill all the parasites, and then it's gonna be ready to eat raw.
So as you can see, I just added a little lemon juice to the fish and then a little bit of sea salt. I'm gonna skip the soy sauce on the sashimi just because I wanna taste it in its most natural state, because I'm thinking that it's gonna be very, very similar to tuna. Like I said, I've never caught one before. First time trying it, gonna be a new experience for me. So here it is, guys, my first go at Rainbow Runner. I want to tell you the story about how I caught this fish real quick. So you saw the video, but the real story was, man, we were chumming like crazy. And when you're out there on those reefs, man, chumming is the best way to fish it, because you're gonna get all kind of fish up behind your boat. And so, man, I'm sitting there chumming and I see these fish in the chum line. I'm like, those are mahi, those are mahi. So I start freaking out. I'm like tying on a jig, working it past them, and they're not doing anything. I was like, well, man, they're eating the chum. So I took a little bitty hook, buried it in a piece of chum, flipped it out there, and he ate it immediately, and I hung him. Well, normally mahi jump, and this guy wasn't jumping at all. And so I'm like, I was really confused and got him up. It was a Rainbow Runner. So, man, one of the best ways to offshore fish is to chum and then take a little piece of your chum, bury the hook in it, and just pitch it out behind the boat. We catch so many fish like that. All right, enough talk. Let's try some fish. Here goes nothing, man. My first go at Rainbow Runner sashimi. So I'll be honest with you, it tasted a lot like blackfin tuna. Now, it's a little stronger than blackfin tuna sashimi, but I almost like the texture better. It has a very, very buttery texture. That's what you want when you're eating sashimis. You want that buttery texture, and that's exactly what it has. So I was very pleased with that. It is definitely, though, a sashimi fish. You could probably sear it on super high heat just for a second on the pan on each side and eat it like that as well. It's a tuna. Like, that is a tuna style dish right there, and it reminds me of eating any kind of other tuna sashimi. Me knowing this now, I would probably have bled the fish when I caught it, because you always want to bleed any sort of tuna. But I had no idea what kind of meat I was dealing with until I got back to the dock and cleaned it. That's a new experience for me. So anytime that I get to experience something like that, I get excited, because it's not every day that there's something new on the water that I haven't seen before, because I'm always out there guiding. And because I'm out there guiding, I see the same things over and over again, and it gets very repetitive. But this right here was awesome. Man, this was super, super cool. And I'm stoked because I got to do something and catch a fish that I've never caught before. Let's talk about fish trivia, guys. It's been going great. Don't forget that our email address is in the description. So if you are a winner, I'm going to comment on the post of the winner. So if you're the winner, then you send us an email so we can send you your prize. Today's fish trivia gets $25. But there's a secret to it. You gotta decipher the code. Let the games begin.